And it's showtime. That's right. Last minute betting with the Sports Nuts. Steve is becoming an honorary sports nut, Mike. Did you know that?
Yes, he is.
I know.
Yes,
Brought
he
to
is.
you by, brought to you by OddsJam, the premier odds comparison company. Don't forget that OddsJam mobile player prop mobile app. Check it out for iPad, iPhone, and for Mac computers. Discord link below. You want to get those paid picks, guys? That's where you go to get them. Click the links below for the best sports books in your state in the OddsJam Partner Program. Share that link with your friends. You get 20% of all the revenue generated from that link. There's a form below in the description. Get a personal one-on-one tutorial on how to make more money sports betting. There's a Calendly link for Mike. There's one for me. TikTok, OddsJam_nuts. Go there. We need followers. Mike at OddsJam.com. Bob at OddsJam.com. We're on a roll, baby. We're here. OddsJam is here, and we are now on Facebook. That's right. This is being streamed on Twitter and Facebook, guys. Went to the OddsJam betting and got it in the stream because Twitch just wasn't scratching my itch.
Wow. Well,
yeah. So I'm just saying. All right. So we got a couple of people here. We're gonna talk about some plays, guys. Let us first. We have to review the fact that the three of us combined, and I will take the 3 losses on Sunday. Okay, in my little butterfly play. All right, but we went 16-3. There was a combination of Mike and Steve on Friday that went 8-0 undefeated, and there was a combination of me and Steve on Saturday that went 7-0, and then I went 1-3 on Sunday, and that's what happened because we didn't have any other plays. Folks, that was between preseason NFL and Major League Baseball, which there are people out there, Mike, that are going, why are you guys betting on preseason football? That
I can give you a reason why. What's the record? What's the record overall in preseason football right now?
Steve?
On sides, 9-1 overall, or 9-0. Sorry, overall 9-1. I got the first half under on the Hall of Fame game. Since then, I haven't lost a bet.
That'd be why. It is money. They are paying you. You know what I mean? Like it is still technically working the same as a regular season game, and the fact that if we win the bet, we get the money. So that would probably be the main reason if you want to know the truth. And again, I mean, if you're winning them, then my goodness, why would you not be looking to bet preseason football?
I said that this morning.
And that's just trolls. Let's be honest, guys. That's just people that have right now. They have nothing else to complain about, you know. So they're like, well, let's just find out what we can complain about, and And
actually, I want to chime in there. I had this guy who came on Twitter and he said, "Your minus 190 bet on the Ravens was a terrible bet because of the odds." And then he said, and then he quoted some tweet about some UFC guy who was minus 3,500. And he said, you know, you'll never make money betting huge favorites. Then I went 9-0 on the rest of my picks. I had some minus 140s in there. This guy's Twitter miraculously became private. That's how you shut the trolls up. You shut them up with success.
Yeah, and my dog Izzy's letting the trolls know from the background that what do you guys like? Come on.
Trolls can kiss my ass. How's that?
All right. So here's the deal, guys. All right. We as a group collectively went 16-3 on the weekend, okay? And we've been killing it. You know, overall, Mike's really been hot on baseball. Steve's been and let's not forget, we didn't add the friggin' golf and the MMA to the record.
Right. Don't forget about the golf. Yeah. The 25-1 on Willie Z.
Yeah.
Went 4 out of 6 in the top 20s. Overall, a 9-unit tournament. Excellent result there. So, 9th outright of the year. Yeah, I mean, honestly, nobody out there is killing every sport how we kill it between basketball and March Madness and NBA. MLB, PGA, UFC, and now preseason, and it's going to be NFL too. I mean,
now,
people
hang
are
on. You left one out. NHL.
hockey, exactly, and hockey.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly right. I mean, so we pretty much have, or we do. We have all the bases covered, destruction and all. You know, I mean, people should honestly kiss the ground we walk on.
All right. I'm not sure about that. But you know what? We've had success, and that's a great thing. And it's a tribute to you, Steve, and to you, Mike. And I chime in here and there. There are a lot of plays that we discuss a little bit, and it's yay or nay. And that's cool. By the way, I'm so glad that Willie Z did not hit that ball. That there's no way that ball is definitely going in the water if he tries that shot. He can't get the club the ball.
I just retweeted it. Some guy from the course went and recreated it, and he hit it, and it went right into the water. Not saying that he's as good as Willie Z, but it was an impossible shot. Like, the fact he even considered that, I was like, especially after Straka went in the bunker. I mean, all he had to do was get up and down, and it was over. The best iron player in the world was not confident in putting a dart close. And actually, I mean, wasn't that close. I'm happy he made that putt. Because
let me tell you something, bud. The putt of the match of the whole tournament was the 13-footer.
Exactly.
That
yes.
there
that was unbelievable, man.
Yes.
Dude, when Willie hit it to the woods, I thought he was done. And then when Straka took the drop, I thought, well, now Willie's going to win. And then it was dumb, but it worked out. I mean, I guess he thought I'm comfortable at this distance. Obviously he was. But it was, that was one of the most insane finishes of all time. You know, I mean, it was
crazy. So, folks, if you don't know this, you can get Steve's golf article. Usually comes out on Wednesday at some point in time later in the day on OddsJam, oddsjam.com. All right, Mike, very quickly, do you have baseball plays for today? I'm just going to tell you right now, I have the Dodgers -1.5, and in the Angels game and Mariners, under 7.5, under 7, and under 6.5. I'm doing a butterfly.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ohtani on the mound.
6.5 in which game? Marlins?
No. Mariners and Angels.
Mariners.
Ohtani is pitching against what the heck is his name, Mike? They just got him from Cincinnati.
Castillo. Luis Castillo.
Yeah.
So, that's insanely low.
Yeah, pretty good pitching matchup, we would assume. So, I could see the under being a play. As far as who wins that game, that's a tough call for me. It's kind of a pick 'em game. So, I guess I would say probably I would lean towards the Mariners. So, let's face it, the Angels aren't good. And they do lose when Ohtani pitches. I mean, they've won some when he pitches, but what's he, 10-7? So it's not like they are exactly tearing it up when he's on the mound. They have a good team. Bob, this Braves Mets game series, we just saw these two teams match up, and the Mets were able to take 4 out of 5 from the Braves, and Spencer Strider is pitching again, and the Mets have had success against him. And I know Carrasco is coming off his last game where he got lit up, but I think the Mets have just owned the Braves head to head. They both of these teams have been really hot as of late. But when you go back to when these two teams just met, it was in New York, yes, but I think I'll roll with the Mets on the money line tonight over the Braves. I don't think there's any doubt. They have proved they have the Atlanta Braves number, and Strider has been just a hit or miss, man. And I expect the Mets to bring it to him. Division rivals. And Bob, Blue Jays. The Blue Jays, Orioles. I'm going to the Orioles, man. I'm going to the Orioles. They've been struggling, but they've matched up pretty well with the Blue Jays this year. So I will take them on the money line as well. And I'm also going to roll with 2 plays that you could probably parlay together. Let's go Phillies Dodgers money line.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Let's take both of them on the money line. Obviously, super juiced for the Dodgers money line, like -170. Let's take. I like your run line pick, Bob, but I think that I will come. Peralta's going for Milwaukee tonight. It's in Milwaukee. Milwaukee's desperate right now, Bob.
Yeah.
Don't care. Urias 5 straight wins in a row.
Hold on,
baby.
let me finish. I'm also going to take the Twins on the run line -1.5, and I'm going to take the Astros, which this was surprising to me. I think you could still get the Astros at like -125, -130 on the money line.
What's up with that? Yeah,
I don't know. Cueto's going for the White Sox. I'm confused as to he's been pitching better recently, yes, but I still like the Astros in this spot. I'll take the money line there.
Okay, maybe Cueto's got good career numbers against the Astros. I don't know.
Well,
Glenn wants to know, can you explain again how you bet a butterfly? Here's what happens, okay? The under 7.5 is the high number in the game. I'm betting the full unit on that, and the under 7 and the under 6.5 are each getting a half a unit, okay? If the 7 hits, I win, okay? That's all there is to it. The 7 hits, I win. If the 7.5 or the 8, if it goes if it's under, guys, I'm winning. That's all there is to it. I think it's going to happen. I expect a very low scoring game. All right. I got one here that I got to throw at you because Albert Pujols did something yesterday that was pretty phenomenal. Okay. 2 bombs. And now he is at 689 career home runs. Even though, Steve, you dissed my boy during the home run therapy, okay? He is the man, all right? He is the man. So now, where can I find the odds on whether Albert's going to hit 700 for his career? Because he only needs 11. There are 48 games left. And the way by the way, Steve, I have to tell you this. Albert Pujols, since July 6th, his OPS, which is on base percentage plus slugging, is 1.144. There's one guy in all of Major League Baseball that's better than that during that time frame. You know who it is? Aaron Judge.
Yep.
That's insane. So now, where can I find odds on whether Albert's going to get to 700? This should be a big bet. There should be people on top of this, man. You're not going to find this ever for eons, man, if ever again.
Well,
yeah. PointsBet has it plus 20,000. Yes.
Wow.
Well, here's the thing. He's got 10 home runs on the season as we stand. But one thing to consider is to say, well, yeah, okay, well, no, I'd say there's no way he does hit that, right? But he just hit 2 the other day, and recently he's been getting kind of hot, and he may see a little bit more at bats. And I mean, he gets another 2 home run game like he did last night to sprinkle in.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, it's interesting. I don't know that I think he's going to do it, but I don't think it's necessarily out of the realm of possibility to have
20,000.
Yeah, well, there's a reason for that, Bob. He's only got 10 on the year. I mean, we're expecting him to hit more than what he's hit on the year in the last month and a half, maybe. I don't think that'll happen. It'll happen, but it is something to pay attention to and see what kind of happens.
I'm throwing $5 on it. What the hell?
I mean, he is only the 3rd player to have 2 or multiple homers over the age of 42.
Right.
Do you know the other 2? Carlton Fisk and the GOAT. You know who the GOAT is?
Who do you think the GOAT is?
Barry Bonds.
Okay, Barry Bonds was not the GOAT. Babe Ruth was the GOAT. All right, I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to share my screen. All right, here we go. Babe Ruth won 100 games pitching before he became an everyday player, okay?
Yeah, but
let's not even go there, okay? I don't want to hear it, Mike. All right, here we go. I went ahead and turned on the recommended filters to find out what we have here in plays, and there were only 2 plays that came up. Glenn Otto over 4.5 player strikeouts with the Rangers and the A's, and Mad Bum under 4.5 strikeouts with the Giants and Diamondbacks. 42-cent market width on the Otto. I think I like the Mad Bum better, don't you, Mike?
Yeah, I do too.
All right, let's hit it for a half a unit, and let's go and see if we can find any other plays out here, and then we'll check out a couple of lines and what have you that might be happening. So I was talking to a guy today. Yes, turn off the default filter, the recommended filters. Go click your filters and change your market. Take the player props out of here. Get them out of the way. Oops. Get them out of the way. Change your market width to 25 cents. Pretty simple. And now we are sitting with nothing but overs, unders, and run lines. All right. I hit the Mets at over 3.5 team total runs in this game. I believe that will happen. By the way, there was a the Marlins game, and NRFI was a positive EV play earlier. Guardians and Tigers first half team total. I honestly, after just watching that game, which by the way, I threw because I had a risk-free bet on Detroit plus 1.5, and then the kid hit the home run. So I'm already 0-1 today, but I'm actually going to take the Guardians over 2.5. 21-cent market width, minus 119 on the perfect line, minus 107 when you take the juice out, minus 105 on points bet. I really don't see anything else. Mike, what do you think about over 10 in this Blue Jays Orioles game?
Definitely when you look at Toronto in particular, they are a team that you would expect a lot of overs to hit. This game is in Toronto as well. 10 seems to be a little high to me because you've got 9 as the main line right now, right?
Right. We're going to hit it. We're going to hit it because there's a reason, and we're going to go here and look real quick at this possible player prop. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. destroys Baltimore pitching. Okay, we got to do this quick because this game's getting ready to go here pretty soon. So let's look at player bases and see what kind of number we can get on Vlad Jr. He absolutely, guys, he destroys Orioles pitching. I mean, destroys it. So the over 1.5 player bases, we can actually get a plus 110 on points bet right now. I think that's worth a shot, guys. What do you think?
Yeah, you look at the matchup tonight, Bob. I think you definitely should see some runs. So I would almost venture to say we could be in line for perhaps, even though you see more NRFIs hit in Baltimore games, Toronto games, you see a lot of YRFIs in Toronto games. It's in Toronto. I almost think I'd be tempted to take a YRFI in that game as well, since we are on the over.
Okay. Well, let's parlay what you wanted to parlay so we could show folks how this parlay builder
Well, it's too late. Game's already started.
Oh, but we could do the Dodgers on the money line and the Astros on the money line, right?
We could, but the Astros is my standalone lock of the night. But yeah, let's parlay them together.
Let's parlay
as well.
Let's parlay them together.
I was trying to find something a little more juice to parlay together because honestly, I like the value I'm getting on the Astros alone on the money line because I expect them to win tonight, so I'll take it.
And let's do Dodgers. And you know what? I think I'm going to add Mariners maybe to that. Well, no.
No, don't start adding I'm staying away from that game. I like the unders, you took, but it is a coin flip game, and ultimately I did lean the Mariners, but I'm not going to lay money on it.
All right. Well, then I'll throw in Minnesota on the money line too, just to make it a 3-leg parlay.
Yeah, I've got Minnesota on the run line, so do that. That's a real juiced money line. Throw that on there.
All right, so here we are. We just put a money line parlay together of Astros, Dodgers, and Twins. Steve, do you like this or not?
Steve is not here at the moment.
Oh,
he has left, Bob.
All right. I didn't know that. I'm not looking there. Plus 354 on BetMGM. I kind of like this parlay a lot. I think it's got a shot at hitting. What do you think, Mike?
Yeah, I like it. I definitely do. I love the Dodgers and Twins on the money line. Think we can get pretty comfortable there. And then also, I told you the Astros, I love them on the money line tonight as well. So yeah, I think that's a very good 3-leg parlay, and I think we should make some money off of that.
Okay.
But just the tough. I got to be honest. I've not been into today's. There's just been a little tough for me today looking at these games.
Mm-hmm.
You got a lot of different aspects to look at here. Here we got like Braves and Mets. These two teams just saw each other. Mets whipped up on them, and both teams have been playing hot. You would expect one of two things to happen, obviously, right? Either the Mets continue to beat up on them because they've had their number, or the Braves are due to win. Well, unfortunately, that's a very tough way to look at handicapping it. So I think I'll go with the fact that the Mets have had recent success against Strider, and let's hope that they'll come through. And I think you can get the Mets for plus odds on the money line tonight, Bobby.
Yeah, I was looking here. I'm trying to find player strikeouts, and for some reason I'm struggling here to find it because I really wanted to look at. There it is. I want to look at this number for. Okay, so who's pitching for the Mets?
Carrasco.
So Carrasco over 5.5 player strikeouts.
I like it. The Braves strike out the second most in all of baseball.
Right.
And Carrasco is a guy, Bob, 123 strikeouts and 124 innings pitched. So it's not like he strikes. I wouldn't say he's a strikeout pitcher person, but he does strike guys out decently enough. I mean, he's almost averaging a strikeout an inning.
Yeah, that's a strikeout pitcher. If you average one an inning, that's a strikeout.
Yeah, well, yeah. I guess that's I don't know. I feel like, there's guys that are averaging more than that, Well,
I know that, but not much, Mike. You're not going to get.
You're right. Carrasco is a strikeout pitcher, I guess.
All right. Plus 112 on the perfect line. We get it for plus 115 on Caesars. I think I like that play. I picked it just because you told me the Braves strike out a lot. So I thought, well, let's hit it.
I would take that.
Let's do it. Let's see what we hit here. Let's see what we had here.
And I would almost be tempted to look at Castillo's line for strikeouts tonight against the Angels, Bob.
Well, that's true too. We'll look at that in just a second. All right. So we've got Mad Bum under 4.5 player strikeouts on BetMGM minus 110. Guardians over 2.5 first half team total minus 105 on PointsBet. Blue Jays and Orioles over 10 runs plus 135 on DraftKings. Vladdy Guerrero over 1.5 player bases plus 110 on PointsBet. And Carrasco over 5.5 player strikeouts plus 115 on Caesars. Let us go. Who did you just say? Castillo in the Angels?
Yeah, Castillo in the Mariners Angels game, because the Angels are a team. They're not only are they a bad team, they strike out the most in baseball. It's different with the Braves, even though they do strike out a lot, they got a potent offense. So, there is that chance that maybe that one game they don't strike out as much. The Angels are a bad team, plus they strike out a lot. So, and Castillo's a pretty good pitcher himself. So,
right, not as good of value here.
Probably not.
On the over 6.5 is
but if you look,
but if you want to go to over 7.5, you can get plus 120.
Well, right now he's pitched 6.2 innings with the Mariners and he's got 8 strikeouts.
Let's do it. Let's do that one.
But
let's do it.
I think it's worth a shot. I think it's worth a bet on, honestly, because like I said, it's a bad team in the Angels, and if we think the under's going to hit, then we don't think there's going to be a lot of runs. Therefore, we don't think there's going to be a ton of hits per se. So, therefore, let's hope that the Angels continue to stink and strike out, and Castillo hits that number.
There you go.
Line shopping there, huh?
Yeah, we did a little line shopping. It's a good thing to do, especially when you're not getting what you want to get that moment out of the positive EV page.
When you line shop, you're getting the best value on a particular book. It may not be positive expected value, but if there's no positive expected value anywhere on a crappy team like the Angels who strike out a lot, and you're like, you know what, they strike out all the time. Every time I bet the Angels a pitcher, over strikeouts, most of the time it seems to hit. Well, then line shop, see where you can get the best value on that play and hit it.
That's right. Do a little research, folks, and your betting will get better.
Because technically you are still getting good. I mean, if you're getting the best value you can get on that play, you're doing your due diligence as a sports bettor.
Well, sure. And $100 gets you 115 profit. Why wouldn't you do that? Jump on it. All right. That does our show for today. Mike and I will be back. Steve will join us probably tomorrow, or maybe not. But Mike and I will be here every day at 5:30 Central, 6:30 Eastern time. A few more views today. Do me a favor, like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Twitter, please. And when you follow us on Twitter, share this with the people on Twitter. All right. Thank you, Glenn Howard. I appreciate you.
Thank you, Glenn. Thank you.
Buddy. Glenn, you are awesome, dude. Have a great day.
Let's make some money. Glenn,
I was on the phone with Glenn today.
That's right.